Ancient Visayan Deities. Lalahon. The name Lalahon, also called Laon, Lalon or Lawun, first appeared in Miguel de Loarca's Relación de las Islas Filipinas in 1582, where she was described as the goddess invoked by the natives for good harvest. Makaptan. The ancient Visayan world was divided into three regions, the first one being Kahilwayan or Sky World, where the supreme god Kaptan lived. The other two were Kamariitan or Earth and Kasakitan or Underworld. Two chief deities were identified as the leader of Kamariitan, Sidapa, the goddess of death, and her husband, Makaptan, the god of sickness. Lihangin and Lidagat. In the 1904 book of Philippine folklore stories by John Maurice Miller, Kaptan is said to be the father of Lihangin, the god of the wind, while Magwayan sired the goddess of the sea, Lidagat. Lidagat and Lihangin got married and raised 4 kids: the strong Likalibutan, who had a body made of rock; Liadlaw, or the god of sun; Libulan, or the god of moon, who was made of copper; and the only daughter, Lisuga, or the god of stars. Baranggaw, Inaginid, and Makanduk. A deity called Baranggaw was considered the most powerful. He became the god of the rainbow, and the natives prayed to him before going to war or plundering expeditions. 2 other names were mentioned by Miguel de Loarca as deities whom the Indios offered prayers to for success in the battlefield. They were Inaginid and Makanduk, the Visayan gods of war whose dwelling places remain unknown. Dalikmata and Bulalakaw. Many-eyed goddess Dalikmata, whom our ancestors offered their prayers and sacrifices to whenever someone suffered an eye illness. Others believe Bulalakaw was a mythical bird with fiery feathers. Another version says the fire is on its tail, who could magically cause illness to a person, and the only way to save his life was to appease the bird god with a ritual or offering. Tungkong Langit and Alunsina. Tungkong Langit literally means pillar of the skies, was considered the supreme god or the highest ranking deity. Alunsina, meanwhile, was the most powerful female diwata and the goddess of the eastern skies. Tungkong Langit was described as a loving, hard-working god, while his wife a lazy, jealous, and selfish goddess. One day, as Tungkong Langit left their home in the sky world to perform his duties, Alunsina ordered the breeze to follow and spy on her husband. When Tungkong Langit found out about it, a long argument ensued. The fight became so serious and hurtful that Alunsina decided to leave her husband, never to be seen again. Kaptan and Magwayan. Kaptan was the supreme god of these early Visayans. According to an ancient origin myth recorded by Miguel de Loarca from the coastal people of Panay, possibly in Oton, Iloilo, Kaptan married a goddess named Magwayan, and together they ruled the sky world. And just like what happened to Tungkong Langit and Alunsina, the two had an argument, ending up with Magwayan leaving her husband. To cope with his sorrow, Kaptan went to his garden called Kabiliyawan, and there he planted a bamboo tube. Kaptan thought of creating a man and a woman who could take care of the bamboo. Before long, the bamboo split in half, and from it came out the first man, which Kaptan named Sikalak, the sturdy one, and the first woman whom she christened Sikabay. The two became the ancestors of humanity. Ancient Mindanao Deities. Pamulak Manubo. Among the Bagubos of Mindanao, a supreme god called Pamulak Manubo was considered the creator of everything. This Diwata, a general term for deities, was also believed to be the creator of the first man and woman, Tuglay and Tuglibon. Tuglay and Tuglibon. Tuglay and Tuglibon are two of the most prominent figures in ancient Bagubo culture. In Hocano's outline of Philippine mythology, they are classified as assistants to Pamulak Manubo and were responsible for the births, marriages, language, and customs of the tribe. Mibuyan and Lumabat. According to one Bagubo and Manubo myth, there once lived two deities named Lumabat, or the god of the sky, and Mibuyan, the goddess of the underworld. Both were siblings but complete opposites of each other. Tagbusan. The Manobos also believed in a supreme god, Tagbusan. This highest-ranking deity ruled over the destiny of both gods and men. And just like others of his kind in Philippine mythology, Tagbusan was also helped by other lesser divinities. Magbabaya. Another important deity from Mindanao is Magbabaya, considered by the Bukidnon as their highest-ranking deity. He was likewise assisted by other lesser divinities. Dumalongdong, the deity of the north wind. Ognaling, the deity of south wind. Tagaluambong, the deity of east wind. And Magbaya, the divinity of the west wind.